Is there any one offense that you've been completely avoiding in drafts?
You asked me this question, and it took me 2 seconds to respond.
And it took me like 10 minutes to figure out what the hell my answer was going to be.
I'm not drafting anyone on the Redskins at all. And I understand that Darius Geis is okay and could be a valid option. To me, if I'm going to draft anybody on the Redskins, it would probably be him, but I'm not going out of my way to draft Darius Geis. They have no receivers. I don't trust their offense at all. Their O-line is okay, actually, surprisingly, but I'm not drafting Adrian Peterson.
I want to see
they don't have a quarterback at all.
Yeah.
I'm not drafting anyone on the Redskins for me.
Oh my gosh. You said that, and then I was like, I got to pick another one. The Redskins, it's true, they do have some really good young talent.
They do.
But
I think
like their wide receivers are too young.
They're going in the right direction.
They're going in the right direction.
But for this year, I'm not drafting anyone.
They have some good young receivers that aren't going to be good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Peterson and Darius Geis would probably be the only two options
that you would consider.
There's also Jordan Reed that you might consider as the only option. But like for me, like today even I was contemplating: do you draft Darius Geis? Do you not draft Darius Geis? Like what is the situation what situation would you use to justify that? Like, and I can't find statistics, metrics to back up why I would draft Darius Geis. I do like him as a player.
Yeah.
But with Adrian Peterson there, it's just not a good situation. It's volatile.
Depends where
Chris
he is.
Thompson too.
Yeah.
And it's like you got so much going on in that backfield. You don't know who the starting quarterback's going to be. The defense blows.
It's
that
not a good
offensive line is
situation
average.
for fantasy football.
Just stay away from it in general. Like Jordan Reed might be a good play, but even he is
I think he's more of like
and flyer guy.
Right.
Yeah, like he might be the main guy in the offense. Like, but I'm not taking Jordan Reed. So I do agree with that one. I'm going to say the Denver Broncos.
This was my second choice, so I disagree.
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, is there anybody on the team I would take? Because Rolls-Royce is my boy.
You probably would take
Rolls-Royce Freeman. No, I'm not even taking him anymore. I used to, but I'm not.
He's going too high?
Yeah. For
his ADP is
from what I'm seeing that they're going to do, no, I don't want him. Unless they use him in the passing game, but that's another conversation. Noah Fant's their tight end.
You like him, but he's a rookie.
He's a rookie. He's not going to be valuable this year. Joe Flacco is not going to be valuable this year. You have Phillip Lindsay, who we tell you to avoid. Do not draft Phillip Lindsay. Please, God, do not draft Phillip Lindsay.
Unless he falls like 2 rounds.
It's true. Yeah, I guess.
And even then, you're like...
even then, I'm like, no. Phillip Lindsay, no. Royce Freeman, like, people want to buy him for upside, but I don't even think he's worth the upside anymore. Yeah. So the running back situation you got to avoid. There's that one guy who's like, Devontae Booker was good 5 years ago. I'm going to draft him. Guarantee he gets drafted by at least one team.
15th round.
No. And then your wide receivers, Emmanuel Sanders, coming off an Achilles injury. I don't think that's as good as he looks in the preseason. In that one game he played and how good he was cutting, he's not worth it. Like he's like Julian Edelman, who we talked about on our last show.
I'd probably draft, but
like Emmanuel Sanders and Julian Edelman are similar in the context that they're consistent and they always have wide receiver 2 finishes. I just don't think that's going to be the case for Emmanuel Sanders this year, just because of the Achilles injury. Then you have Cortland Sutton, who's a bit of a sleeper pick. It's a deep dive at wide receiver. It's a deep sleeper. And then Deshaun Hamilton, who is a young guy coming out of the slot. Drafted. He's probably he's going undrafted at this point. So there's a lot of pieces in that offense, and similar to the Redskins in terms of like they can be good this year, but how many guys are going to be fantasy relevant? Like how many guys in that wide receiver core are going to finish in the top 24?
I don't think any of them. Maybe Sanders if he plays a full season healthy. But
yeah. How many?
It's a big if.
How many of the running backs do you think are going to finish in the top 24?
I don't think either of them. Maybe Phillip Lindsay. I think one of them might.
Do you think Noah Fant can finish in the top 12?
No.
And Joe Flacco?
No.
Definitely not. So I think their offensive line is actually pretty good, but I think there's just not a lot to look for in the Denver Broncos offense in terms of fantasy football. Not necessarily avoiding their offense because they blow.
Yeah.
Just avoiding their offense because there's not going to be many fantasy relevant assets on there.
If somebody, I think, dropped... Like if Phillip Lindsay dropped down a lot, or if Freeman was like dropped a lot in your draft, then I might take a risk. Yeah, but I'm not going out of my way to draft anyone on the Broncos.
But I consistently believe that he's not going to finish in the top 20. So why waste my time? You know what I mean?